Why are we still talking about Elon Musk and DOGE? So currently, right now on Capitol Hill, the Oversight Committee is having a hearing on DOGE and their commitment to cutting government waste. And these Democrats and these liberals are like fighting for their lives, because what I'm hearing is people saying, allegedly, I'm hearing it, so it's not allegedly, that DOGE is all about Elon Musk trying to cut programs that would benefit him. But then they say in the same breath that he is the richest, wealthiest man in the world. So first of all, he's not the wealthiest man in the world. He's one of the wealthiest men. And tell me again how cutting government waste is benefiting him. How is it benefiting the wealthy taxpayers that they're saying that these cuts are going to benefit? Like, how is it benefiting them? It's benefiting the taxpayers. And you know what I'm annoyed about? Like, every time there's some issue that the Democrats have, they want to pull together this raggedy ass oversight committee so they can just get up here and talk all day long and just go back and forth. It's very clear. DOGE is responsible for going into federal agencies. They're not going into our taxpayer. They're not going into our bank accounts. Federal agencies that we, the taxpayers, fund. I don't know how many times I have to say this. And all we keep hearing from the Dems and the liberals is that DOGE is going in and cutting lunch programs from schools and cutting Social Security. They haven't cut anything. Elon Musk and DOGE cannot cut anything. So the fact that we are having to pay for, because mind you, these rallies and these oversight committees, we pay their salaries. So this is what that side is doing all day long for the last 2 weeks, and we're paying for it. We're having to get up here and defend DOGE and what they're doing for the American people. It doesn't matter that it was a landslide, allegedly election. I got to say allegedly. I'm so sick of saying it. The people of this country said, we want accountability. We want audits. We want to know. Companies do audits all day long. Why are we now having to foot the bill for these rallies, these committees, these hearings where they're literally just talking in circles? Not to mention that when they're out in the streets in front of these federal buildings, they're using all kind of profanity. Like, did you hear them? Did you see my last video? So they get to cuss people out, and we get to pay for it. They get to hold all these hearings where we are defending the fact that we want to cut government spending. The fact that we have to defend that is wild to me. And then they were talking about PPP fraud and all. Like, so somebody approved all those loans. And was there fraud? Probably a whole lot more than we even know about. But what I want to know is, why is there right now a DOGE committee hearing where the DOGE team have to defend trying to lower this country's deficit and stop wasting taxpayer dollars? Why do we have to fight for that? Why is that side not jumping on board and saying, hey, we agree, we want to cut this spending? Why don't they want to cut the spending? Like, why do they feel it's okay that we get to fund shit that's not in America's best interest? Why do they get to sit up here in these positions of senator and congressman and just flat out lie? How is that possible? Like, do I need to run for office? They probably wouldn't let me in, because I would be like this right now at a Senate hearing. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, what? It's an audit. And Elon Musk gains nothing from it. He's not even getting paid. Right? Remember, they said he was the richest man in the world. He don't need to do this. What is the problem? The fact that we are now about to spend millions more dollars on all these hearings and all these rallies and all these lawsuits. Do you know who's paying for the lawsuits that are being filed? We're paying for it. We're paying for the lawsuits. We're paying for the hearings. We're paying for the rallies. We are paying for it. So at the end of the day, we're still paying for shit that we don't want to pay for. Who gets to talk for us? Who gets to fight for us? Because right now it's just a back and forth. It's like fucking kindergarten. It's so annoying. Please let me know down in the comments, am I worked up for no damn reason? And who wants to maybe come with me to DC and say, stop the nonsense. We don't want to pay for it anymore. How about we don't pay taxes and then y'all won't have money to do any of this bullshit? Why is it a problem that we are trying to be a wealthy country? What the is the problem?